Yeah, YouTube's firing up, no problem. That's good. Now let's see here. Beams live. Go live.
Yep. It says it right here.
Yep, we're live on all sides, so that's good. All right, cool. Now I know the fix for that, so I did that ahead of events. Yo, what's up,
Yep.
everybody? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I need to address my comments from the other day real quick because I know some of you were like in shock and awe of what I said the other day. So I need to make this clear. Look, I'm real as fuck at times, all right? And sometimes maybe I get too real with you guys. I know some of you were in shock and awe. So was my co-host. I've already talked to my co-host off to the side. That got squared away. We are good there. To everybody, look, I apologize if you were in shock and awe. That's just me being real as real could be to you guys. I love you guys, and I'm always going to be real. I can't help myself. And I know for a fact some of you, I know when I shoot my mouth off, I know some of you it's going to take you some time to adjust. I get it. I respect it. But just to know, I'm not doing all that stuff at this present time because I got a lot of other shit to do and therapy and stuff like that. I got to get the approvals first before that even takes place. But moving along, I just wanted to apologize for that. And I got messages and I had people ask me questions. And I've been talking about this in stream for, I don't know, 4 years now. And I haven't done it. And I've had a lot of things going my way. So don't expect it anytime soon. Could still be me. And even if I did, I'm still going to be the same motherfucker. Nothing's changing. Nothing's changing. And by the way, you guys should always know this about me. I'm always about human rights and things like that, man. No matter what, I always will fight for rights. Always. I stood in the No Kings protest a year or two ago for human rights. So, come at me. Anyway, I wasn't meaning to get political. I just wanted to address what happened the other day because I got messaged and, my co-host and everything, and I squared a lot of things away with a lot of people, but I just wanted to make that clear publicly. Don't take it, don't take it as, that I'm going tomorrow. That doesn't work. The whole period to do that, there's a lot of steps that go into that. And you got to go through therapy first, and then it's everything else. So look it up for yourself. There is laws and procedures in place that you have to abide by. So some of you took it as I was going tomorrow, and that's not happening. You have to go by rules. Unfortunately, I don't make that shit. Governments do. And it's for a reason. It's to protect you from yourself, I guess. Am
Yes.
I right? Am I right
hmm
about that, co-host? Right?
Yeah,
Right
you're right.
about
Yes.
yeah, I'm about right about that. They do that
Yeah,
for
of course, of
reasons.
course. Yeah.
They do that to
Yeah,
protect
because
you from you.
yeah, and to make sure, and also to make sure that
You're mentally
you
sane.
are yeah, mentally sane before you make make that leap towards that notion. So
Right.
yeah.
That's what I was telling you guys. So don't take it as it's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen overnight. It may take another 5 years. So who knows with me. Anyway, moving along, we're gonna talk about AEW real quick because I got a lot of bones to pick with a lot of content creators because I just saw content creators shitting on other content creators. Oh, there's not enough, a lot of, not a lot of. Let me say that better. Not enough of us talking about AEW, or not enough of us talking about WWE. First of all, let me keep this real, and I don't know if my co-host wants to interject with me on this one. Why the fuck am I gonna cover WWE when it's trash? Let's get fucking real. Why am I gonna cover a WWE and sit there and be fucking tone deaf like I'm fucking falling asleep to cover? It's like watching your team being trash. Why are you gonna watch your team be trash? And they're not putting out the best product. Like if my Lakers play trash, I'm not watching that. I'll go watch the highlights. I don't need to sit and subject myself to garbage. And by the way, WWE is just in this fucking vortex of doing the same bullshit and repeat. Why should I, as a human being, sit there and watch a fucking circus show that's garbage? Sorry, JD from New York. I'm sorry that you go and you stroke off to the goddamn shit and you watch it. I don't want to watch boring ass, weak ass. It's like watching paint fucking dry. Why the fuck am I gonna sit there and watch 3 hours of I want to hate myself? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sit and watch Jay Uso go yee yee and flack his hands like a fucking seagull. Fuck that shit. And to be honest with you, fuck TKO. Like all they want to do is like EA nickel and dime, nickel and dime, nickel and dime. I'm sick of that shit. For 3 hours, I'd rather go watch something else that brings me joy than sitting for 3 hours and being bored and then turning around in a fucking coma and want to fucking sleep. Sorry, not sorry for my comment, you stupid curmudgeon WWE fanboys and fangirls. Go have your little go have your little cinema and go say Triple H is your daddy or whatever the fuck, because to me that shit's garbage. And I don't want to hear about AAA. I don't want to hear about Santana came to NXT. That guy's going to be butchered in 6 months. Sorry to tell you that. Oh, and by the way, Sammy Guevara walking into that product is not going to make your product any better. Sammy Guevara is a mid-card. He ain't going to be on your main card. He'll be your North American champion. Oh, and by the way, if TK wants to release him for his motherfucking contract. Let's keep it for real.
True.
Oh, and by the way, yes, welcome to the show. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, and this is the truth. I had to watch JD and a few others, and don't get me this whole started with fucking Vince Russo and his bullshit. But Vince Russo's on the same fucking white dust as fucking Dave fucking Meltzer taking takes that I want to go, what the fuck's wrong with you? We're 9 months away from a Saudi WrestleMania, and you're wanting to fucking say, well, watch parties, they're gonna do something in New York. Bro, what are you pulling? Are you pulling out Dave Meltzer magical fucking shit out your fucking ass? Are there unicorns coming out? Am I not seeing what you're seeing? Bro, quit your job, bro. Retire. Seriously, both of you just need to retire because you guys are taking takes like a Stephen A. Smith. And even Stephen A. Smith, I'm going, get him off TV. Get this boy off TV because I'm tired of hearing the bullshit. And by the way, those two are in the same vein as all these gumudgets talking about fucking LeBron. Oh, he's going to Miami. No, Miami fucked up. They put out a fucking post and they fucking shot themselves in the foot. I'm laughing at them today. I'm laughing at all of them. But anyway, co-host, I know you've been on the WWE. You've been talking to me about it. So we're going to get into some AEW. So let's talk about AEW tonight. Let's just get into it. And I know on the title I say it's a worthless pay-per-view because it is a worthless pay-per-view. So let's keep it for real there.
It is. And what I'm gonna say about the whole WWE situation it's just all over the place. It's roller derby, and then now everybody wants to get excited because we're gonna have ourselves a WrestleMania watch party with NXT Stand and Deliver and AAA at the Infosys Theater in Madison Square Garden in New York City. You see
Look,
us?
my co-host sees me twiddling my fingers. That's how I feel about it. Yay.
You see this? You see this?
Yo, you know the truth is, if my co-host lived closer to me, I'd be like, hey man, you want to come watch football with me and watch college ball or college football? We'll just have beers. We'll just have our own fucking. We'll have our own shit. We'll have a barbecue. Fuck it.
I'll have on my T-shirt representing the University of Miami, Florida Hurricanes, aka the U.
I'd rather go do anything else, bro, than sit and watch fucking NXT at this point. It's all over the place.
No.
At least I know when I'm getting with college football and good barbecue.
Of course, but this is what the curmudgeons came out and said. Well, TK got beat to the punch, and he didn't put it out there, bro. Who cares? WWE
Who really cares? I said this to you over the phone. Who cares?
Who cares? Who gives a shit? WWE
Bro, they're gonna be going on at like 10 in the morning for this whole Saudi event. Like by the time we get done, it's gonna be night. It's gonna be mid-afternoon. So who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Who cares?
What, and by the way, tonight, guys, I don't want to hear about AEW. I don't want to hear some of these curmudgeons keeping it positive. I'm sorry. I know there's Denise Sato and all these people trying to put a spin on it to find something No, this show is just all over the place, and TK's booking is all over the place. I'm not going to be as bad as JD from New York, where his co-host is not doing it anymore because him and Solomons are got to keep it real. Those two are like a box of kittens. Get the fuck on. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
wait. His co-host ain't doing it anymore.
I have no idea. From what he at the beginning of his show, he basically stated that basically said that he's the only one in the world. There's no competition, and he basically said him and Solid Monster rule the IWC, YWC basically,
So what
and how
about
Disease
his?
Sato and all these other people are just curmudgeons basically.
Oh, so well, listen, he's on it too much. By the way, JD, shut up. You're a married man. You're supposed to be better than that. You're
He's
married.
married.
Stop that.
Is he married really?
He said he had to go fix something for the wife or whatever one day, spaghetti or something like that. I don't know. Don't if you come to me and say that you're not married, yeah, come on over this way. I'll be able to handle that discussion with you. But anyway,
I'm just gonna
back
say
to
this: the IWC, YWC is all over the place too. Don't get me started with that.
yeah,
That whole side, this whole side of YouTube. I like. What are we talking
yeah,
about
they're
right now?
all
Wrestling's in a shithole right now. Currently,
and then
AEW, like
and yeah,
AEW is supposed to be the savior, and I'm like turning around. Like the last 4 weeks of AEW has been all over the place, and I'm left. I'm
oh,
left going.
and don't
What are we doing?
and I don't want to hear from the curmudgeon IWC, YWC that oh WWE is gonna do a good job with their counter programming with AE to counter AEW all out. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up about that. Who cares? It sucks.
Let me
Nobody's
be
not gonna
real.
watch it.
Let me drop something. Look, if you're a fan of wrestling, enjoy whatever product you want to enjoy. Outside of that, shut the fuck up. I'm so
Yeah,
over the two sides fighting over. It's like the fanboys for consoles. It's like, bro, like what you like. It's like cars. Like if you like Honda, like Honda. If you like Toyota, like Toyota. If you like Mercedes, like Mercedes. Whatever. I could care
yes.
less. Does it get you to point A to point B? Great. I'm happy for you. But at the end of the day, I'm so sick and tired of the two sides fighting over. Both shows are garbage. Right now, I'm going to call AEW. It's garbage. This
Yeah.
is it's just they're putting out
All
shit content.
and all four brands are garbage. All four, including
The
Triple
only
A.
the only one that I'm watching right now that I actually went, okay, this reminds me of Black and Golden somewhat is MLPW episode 2, and
LFPW.
I'll just tell you guys straight up and Major League Pro Wrestling. That's it.
Yeah.
The two right
That's
now,
it.
and Ring of
That's
Honor
it.
at best.
Ring of Honor, please.
And
This sounds like
Stardom's looking interesting. So there you go.
oh, there you go. There you go. Listen, we
I
got a whole.
can't I honestly I'm gonna be positive. I prefer AEW's trash than a WWE's trash because WWE's trash is like a carousel. It's like a meat grinder. Who gives a shit?
I turned them. Listen, I turned them off. It's just it's all over the fucking place. It's roller derby. You're crashing into the walls every single time because you want to play roller. What is it? Roller jam.
Well,
You want
my
to play
thing
roller
is,
jam?
here's my thing tonight on AEW. Okay, on AEW television, here's what I don't understand. Pull the trigger.
Let's get into it.
Turn him heel or not turn him heel. Don't look.
But the part.
I'm gonna say this in a sexual way. I'm sorry to say this in a sexual way. It's like a woman putting her titties out in front of you, nudity, right? Are you
Of
not gonna
course.
play with them? Are you not gonna do that? It's kind of like this Kenny Omega situation. Are you turning him heel? Are you not turning him heel? Are you putting him face because you're putting him against the heel? This whole pay-per-view is all over the place. And I just don't get it. It's like going to a strip club and not seeing titties.
Listen, I would rather be at the strip club with Tekla right now than anything else.
To be honest with you,
I'm
I'm
just
turning around as a person going, where's the entertainment?
listen,
Are we turning
Tekla,
Kenny heel or
Tekla.
not?
This is where Tekla comes in. Tekla said, "I'm going to the strip club, bitches. Peace
Well,
out." I'll be like,
here's the other thing. Willow Nightingale, I'm over you, Willow. I'm over your bullshit.
"Oh
This
shit."
fake happy shit. I'm with Thekla on
No,
that. Fake
listen.
happy.
If you, yeah, yeah, you fake happy, bitch. You're not supposed to be fake happy. You're supposed to be serious about the shit. You want to become AEW Women's World Champion? You better be serious. Look at Tekla. Tekla give you that laugh. When it comes time to lock in, she's locked the fuck in.
Well, my
There's a
thing
difference.
is, here's my thing is, if they give Willow Nightingale the belt, it's gonna be Mercedes her too. What the fuck? Why? That just makes no sense to me. I'd rather have Thekla versus a face Mercedes. Let them
But the
get it
problem
on.
is that the problem, and what did I always say? Now you made a situation that you're gonna have to fix 4 week what 5 weeks away. That you're gonna be 5 weeks away from All In. How are you gonna make her face? Because the heel tag team, women's tag team champions is Divine Dominion.
Well, I'm confused,
How you
and I'm
doing?
also confused with that situation because tonight they brought them in and they're having a street fight. Couldn't you save that for your pay per view to maybe make it interesting?
It
Oh, and
was just, it was a
by the
little
way, TK, go back to the drawing board. Stop putting the Divine Dominion on your fucking pre-shows. They are better than that. They
no,
deserve better than
no,
that.
don't
And
do
that
that.
tells me, because you've done it the last 4 pay-per-views with them, pre-show matches. I'm sorry, but they deserve to be better. Your tag team women division, you got brutes. You got big brutes holding those titles like China, Glamazons, and you have them on your pre-show. I feel sorry for them. Seriously.
No, that should not be
And
the case.
and what you should do
If
is
you're
put that street fight match, make it false count anywhere, like you're doing with Champa. Have 2 false counts anywhere match, and just say fuck it and just have it in the middle. I don't get why we can't do a tag team or like a bull rope match or something. Make it interesting. Like I feel Divine Dominion are being disrespected on TV. You're putting, and that's a WWE move. I don't like when WWE does it, and I don't like it here now. It's the same shit.
no, I don't
Like,
listen. It's supposed to be treated like the brutes they are. Listen, they're beautiful and everything, but guess what? They're damn near brutes. They're surely brutes. They can get it on. Let them do it. Let them do it on. It's supposed to be one of your main card matches, not no pre-show. Not pre-show. I don't want to hear, oh well, we can't fit in the women's tag team champions on the main show. No, don't want to hear that.
well,
You better find a way.
Isn't TK all about long hour pay per views? Like it needs to be like we need to sit there
You
for
got to
24
find a way.
hours.
And the fans better be complaining after tonight. Do not put these tag. Do not let the women's tag team champions be on another pre-show. They better
Look,
stop complaining.
I'm gonna tell you guys this straight up. Right here's me being honest. WWE fan curmudgeons. Same with the AEW curmudgeons. You need to hold AEW to the same standard you do WWE. You can't. I'm getting tired of that. You can't say WWE's dog shit, a rolling turd, when AEW's laying turds. You got to hold them to the
Like,
same standards.
like for example, we can say WWE is turd, they're dog shit, but at the same time, we're gonna also hold AEW to the fire as well. You gotta have accountability and responsibility for your product. You can't, and you can't let this thing go all over the place. Don't let it go all over the place like like WWE, because you should be doing better than that. You have a pay per view. You have a pay per view that you're selling. That's gonna be one of the top pay per views of the year. I'm talking about all in. And the problem
Absolutely.
is like what we spoke about here before. We discussed. You
We were
can't have
talking
a pay
we
per
were talking
view.
about this over the phone. How can you have your guy that's
Yeah,
holding a title that just feel, and I'm sorry to say this about Kenny Omega, right? Why are we doing last second? Oh, well, now he's heel. Oh my god, somewhat heel. Now he's face. Now he's heel. Bro, it's like me going to a
it's pay per
restaurant and
view.
getting teased. It's like the
It's pay per.
waitress coming to me with food and it's not what I ordered. Bad.
And the problem is, you put this redemption pay per view 5 weeks before All In. Can't do that because now you're going to be at risk of losing one of your major stars and may not make it to all in. And that's the problem. You put these pay-per-views, you put a pay-per-view in, and it's so near to each other. I would have just had Forbidden Door, boom, put a beach break. Okay, your beach break will be your main, a little bit of the main show on Dynamite, which they do, and then after that, now you're in the clear towards the heel turn for Kenny Omega.
Tony Khan, I'm
The
gonna say this. Tony Khan said some comments after AEW Dynamite tonight, and I'm just gonna say this. Tony Khan, stop being so passive. Take
oh,
the shot at the bow, dude. You. This is what I don't like about AEW right now is they're throwing duds, and then they're saying, oh well, WWE really ain't competition. We're staying in our lane. Can you just please for once just say, look, yeah, WWE is our competition, and hey, look, yeah. WWE is doing every which way to spit in your face, and I just don't know when you're gonna wake up and realize that you should somewhat. Because to me, as a fan, I would like to see both companies kind of compete for our money and our dollar, like WCW did. I would kind of want to see like the wars again in a way, to where because
problem.
we all
Well,
win. At the end of the day, we all
I
win.
guess I guess we all win, but see, he doesn't want to end up like WCW being financially bankrupt and then being bought out by WWE
He has plenty of
while
money.
doing those
Tony Khan has plenty of
yeah,
money. He's making. See, he's private. He's making plenty of money. I just don't get
I
it.
get it. You want to be I get it, but
I'm not asking
he's
him to
looking
compete.
at
I'm
it.
not asking him to go shoot at the bow. I'm just asking, hey, like, take it kind of serious and actually put on some really good shows, because I miss the days that for a while there they were really stomping on the throat of WWE, and I was like, but this was like 4 months when we started this show. I said,
Yeah,
look, AEW is literally turning a leaf, and they're finally getting back to what they originally were. They're finally coming out of the coma.
it all started with that freaking Dave Meltzer. Ugh,
It's not
that
Dave.
Dave.
It's not a Dave Meltzer thing. It's more of a. It's just more of AEW doing what typically AEW does. They think
Okay,
they
Dave.
have. They think they have. They think they're winning, and I don't want to hear. Look, I know there's gonna be some of
No,
you that are gonna worship these AEW Dave Meltzer sayings. Dave
no.
Meltzer, bro, is the same vein right now as Vince Russo. They're all in the same vein to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Basically,
I really
basically
don't want
because
to. I don't want to hear anymore. Oh
it's
well,
it's
you know. And some of you that will sit here and tell me, well, Dave, well, JD from New York is the voice of the voiceless. Fuck no, he ain't. He not even
no,
close.
he's not. He's not.
And I'm so tired of hearing him say how like, oh well, it's me and Solid Monster, bro. Solid Monster's just a lighter version of you. That's all that is. and you
That's
both
all.
and you both speak like you're the gospel, and you're not. Like, well, I watched a little bit of JD tonight. Look, there's a reason he got to the top of the mountain, but there's also a reason why this man gets laughed at by the IWC, YWC, and made fun of, and why big people make fun of him. And the reason he's with Jonathan Coachman is because Jonathan Coachman is ignorant himself. I said it.
Yeah,
Jonathan Coachman
that's
takes
all.
these horrible takes, and then he thinks because he has little birdies in his ear, little sources, and he could say, "Oh, well, my source," and then all you curmudgeons that are these in your basement, like, bro, I have more knowledge than you, Jonathan Coachman, on my own fingers lately. You're quoting things from the '90s that make no sense, and in fact, you were in a lot of bullshit gimmicks back in the day on WWE television that you were just a jobber that got jobbed out to everybody. Oh, I'm sorry I said that.
Well, that's true.
The person I do take serious at times is Maven, because at least with Maven, he does walk back what he says and apologizes when he gets it wrong. But I just want to say this, tonight's show was not perfect. It was all over the place. Kevin Knight, Darby Allin, I really thought what they were going to do is have Darby Allin beat him, walk away with the
Oh,
TNT belt, and then what they were going to do, and I really thought maybe they were going to have Kenny just walk in for a month with the belt and have Kevin Knight win, and then make Kevin Knight go to all in as the heel, because they've been pushing this whole narrative of he's the new top guy in the Don Callis family and how he's going to be top tier. And I'm like, okay, so they're going to give him the title so he could prove the point to Protostar that he's better. Okay. They didn't. And what are we doing with the Protostar holding his title going, my title's better than your title and your title's mine? You know what it reminded me of? Michael Jordan's commercial. I could do anything better than you. No, you can't. Yes, you can. No, I can't. Yes, I can. No, I can't. No, yes, I can. Here comes Okada. Do 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 do. Here's me, Okada. Do 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 do. Looking stupid. Hey guys, I'm here. I'm Okada. Oh, news at 4. All right. That's Okada. Like, I'm sorry, Okada's a legend and then he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Bro, just kick him out of the Don Callis family. Make him Happy Corbin at this point, because bro, the dude is fault from grace, and it's sad. And Kevin Knight looks like he looks like a clown. A walking circus clown with a title. And he's like, my name is Kevin Knight. Look at me. I got a title. But, by the way, the Protostar just made my title look like a Tonka toy. Like, I don't know what we're doing. We're making titles look less valuable. Like, no offense. Ghost, how do you feel? How do you feel about tonight's Dynamite? Because I'm literally there with it. They made that TNT championship look like.
I feel like you, because listen, if that was a Samoa Joe or a Darby Allin, you ain't doing that shit in front of them. You'll make sure, yeah, my title's good, but your title's good. Okay, keep it going.
Well, here's my thing to you. If the Protostar's pushing me, right, and saying my title's worth it, wouldn't you push back? Wouldn't you knock him to the floor and then walk off?
You have to. You have to. You be like, whoa, hey, guy, I just got done with a match here, and you want to sit down here and talk about my title being, what, irrelevant, a little bit worthless to you? Are you kidding?
Well, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing I didn't understand. Kevin Knight didn't have anybody that helped him outside of Don Callis looking like typical Don Callis, dancing like we're in the circus over here, and losing his mind on the desk and being theatric. He didn't have anybody that helped him. I believe he didn't. So my question is, why is the Protostar acting like, I'm better than you and I'm going to have everybody barred for... Bro, Kevin Knight just did it on his own. Like, it makes no sense at all.
And what happened? And what happened afterwards? You didn't ask for the help, and as a result of it, Brodito beat them. Oops. Hey.
It makes no sense.
I mean,
make it make sense to me, because I want to see her. I'm like Charles Barkley over here going, that guy just got fucking schooled. I feel like that scene that Charles Barkley does all the time on fucking Inside the NBA, where he turns around and goes, or Shaq goes up to the board and goes, what the fuck are we doing?
True. Yeah, because what? You said my title's worth more than your title. And then you go out, and then you're the one that took the pin against Bandito in the tag team match. Yeah. Okay.
I want to understand, because I was playing that commercial from the 90s. You know which one I'm going with. Yes. I could do better than you.
Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do anything better than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can.
It was the old Gatorade commercials, and I'm sitting back, and then I'm also going with Willow Nightingale.
Oh, no.
I'm quoting "Butterfly in the Sky" twice as high. It's in a book. It's reading. I'm literally, audience, I'm literally doing this. I'm quoting Reading Rainbow, because that's what Willow Nightingale is.
Yeah, right now, yes. Thank you. It is.
And so let me get this understanding. It's all sunshines and rainbows. No, I want you to be if you're really serious about the title, you should have laid her out on the ground and said, "Bitch, please come talk to me on a Sunday when I whoop your ass." That's how it should have been. But Willow Nightingale, typical. This is what I don't like about Willow. It's in a book. It's reading rainbow shit. And then you got Mick Foley. I'm like, what was the point of Mick Foley being there?
Why is that's the question. Why is he on stage with those two? Those two should be having a heated discussion and knocking the shit out of each other. Like, what are we doing, please? I get Willow Nightingale and Mick Foley shares this kinship with each other, but seriously, who cares? Get your kinship out of here and talk, and y'all could talk about that afterwards. Right now it should be about building for a AEW Women's World Championship match with a face to face that should get heated. Tuckler and Willow Nightingale should be thrown down just before the review and getting
Oh, and
separated
by the way,
afterwards.
Gamaja fans, I don't want to hear these AEW, these tribalists coming out of nowhere. Motor Machine Guns are confirmed. They signed. They're in Detroit next week. Oh my God.
No,
They're signed.
no,
They're signed.
no, no,
Nothing's been
no.
confirmed.
Like I said, no, not until, not until. Just like everybody's gonna say, "Oh, the new day is." Nope, nope, no. Because then, guess what? You're gonna have to be the one to retract
So
what
I
you say
guess
about
okay.
that.
So I guess officially, so this is why they're reacting the way they are. So official free
Mm-mm.
agents now: Kyrie Sane, Aleister Black, Zelina Vega, Uncle Howdy, Nikki Cross,
This week,
Dexter Loomis. This week.
this matter of fact, as we speak, tomorrow. Matter of fact, as we speak, Friday, July 24th, 2026, their 90-day non-compete clause will be done.
One person I can honestly tell you right now, I already expect an AEW is Steve Macklin at this point. I think we
Well,
can
Macklin,
confirm that
yes.
at this point.
Macklin's in talks, and the talks right now, from what I guess early talks is coming out that it's going very well. They're seeing what's there, and then they just take, and then it's just the okay. After that, it's just finances. Because guess what? His wife is there. She's dominating in Ring of Honor as the Ring of Honor Pure Women's Pure Champion. Shit, and she got to get a push herself too. That TK question: why are you dropping the ball on on the virtuosa Deanna Perrazzo? This woman can go. Get after she drops that. I would say this fantasy booking and co-host. You could probably jump in with this. After she drops that women's pure the ROH Women's Pure Championship, I put her on AEW TV and let her get a run again at the AEW Women's World Title.
Who are we talking about?
The virtuosa Deanna Perrazzo, who happens to be the wife of free agent Steve Macklin.
So, I'm gonna tell you this: they're doing a really amazing things in Ring of Honor with Diana Peraza.
Okay.
Peralzo. So she is literally the pure champion at this point.
Yes.
She's holding the belt down as long as Athena has. I from what I was reading and seeing, Diana's pretty happy in Ring of Honor. She's getting paid to stay there in Ring of Honor. She's
Okay.
kind of a pillar there next to Athena. Um, I would love to see her back on AEW television. I thought they fumbled the bag with that, but because I watch Ring of Honor a lot. I know some of you come, oh, you watch Ring of Honor? Oh God, you're one of those. Yeah, okay, all right. I watch all wrestling outside of WWE because I can't stomach the bullshit there. But I do watch the other promotions, and to be honest with you, I'm very pleased with the Ring of Honor at the moment. They're doing a lot of good things. I think more people should watch it. I think they are They are building up stars there. Leo Rush is one. Diana's another.
Oh
Go ahead.
yes. Listen, listen. For
Leah,
me, Leo.
Leah Marinardi is another one that they're building up. Maya's World,
Yeah,
you're seeing it already.
of course, of course, of course. Listen,
And
for
Billy
me,
Starks
the
is,
one.
and I'm tired of hearing these curmudgeons. Oh, Billy Starks is wasted. Personally, Billy Starks isn't wasted. She's 21, 22 years old.
She's
I
22,
mean,
like 20, 23.
I could say, yeah, I could say the same. I could say the same thing about what's his face in Little Uzi over there, or Juicy, or whatever his name is. The one that they keep pushing, and then they don't know what they're gonna do with him. Javon Evans. And by the way,
Oh, you mean
Javon Evans, I'm still waiting for that world heavyweight title that you made fun of Ricochet with. Still waiting.
Uh-oh.
Still
Uh-oh.
waiting. You run your mouth, you get consequences, brother. You talked about how
Uh-oh.
you were better than Ricochet, but Ricochet was ahead of you at that time. When he was young, I remember him on the indie scene. He was doing amazing things way before you. You shouldn't be running your mouth, Javon Evans, period. Javon Evans, you are a protected performance enhancement talent from WWE, from the Performance Center. Go into the bro. I recommend you to leave WWE. Go to the indie scene. I want to see what you're really made of. Between the men, between boys, because you keep talking about how you're this, that, and a third. By the way, somebody else at your age was winning championship belts already. I don't want to hear you talk. You should not be on Twitter running your mouth, or Blue Skies or whatever, talking about how you're so great. When I've been watching a lot of wrestling, and by the way, Randy Orton was doing it way better than you. So I don't want to hear it. And by the way, WWE's putting you in these 5-star matches, and you're not, and you're. I'm gonna compare you. I'm gonna compare you to Dalton Connect. You're kind of a bust.
Oh shit.
I can call it for what it is. Javon, you
Well,
should already be Intercontinental Champion, brother.
so
WWE's holding you back. And I
yeah.
don't want to hear from
Listen.
budget fans. Danhausen's getting a more of a push than you. Just saying.
Hey, listen. Did you not hear? They look at. Did you not hear about that Danhausen situation? That although you don't want to speak
Go
about
ahead.
Danhausen too much,
Go. No. I don't mind. Go ahead.
they're they're having him go through a like Goldberg streak. They let him do a Goldberg streak, and then eventually capture a world heavyweight title.
So, breaking NFL icon J.J. Watt blames Pat McAfee for the reason ESPN has fired multiple. We'll get into that, but we'll keep on topic.
No. I
NFL
got
players,
stuff to say.
NFL players are losing their shit. But we'll keep it to wrestling. We'll get into some sports talk here in a little bit. By the
Yeah.
way,
So
I want to say, good job to all people celebrating, or not celebrating, but doing the ice bucket challenge for Rebel. That's kind of cool. I
yeah,
did the ice bucket challenge years ago. It's for a
yeah,
good
yeah,
cause. I recommend
yeah. But
everybody, kindness of your heart, give to charity. If you $5, $2, it goes for a good cause. It's a tax write-off, and also if you want to do the ice bucket challenge for her, because it's fun to do. It's a little cold water, and you can nominate some people if you like. You could go to your backyard and just film it and do it. It's minor stuff, you know.
I
You
see
know,
what's his name? I see Sting doing it, reviving it. So kudos to Sting.
kudos to all the people that are doing it. It's a good thing. It's for a good cause. And also,
everybody
by the way,
and
Caden
everybody.
Clark. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Caden Clark is your official athlete of this year's NBA. They confirmed it. They're not doing any other cover athletes. They're doing the Fever team as one cover, and then they're doing her as the deluxe cover, the ultimate version. And then they're gonna
What's gonna
do,
happen now.
they're gonna do a storyline for that too, for my player.
You know what's gonna happen now for that one. All the CC faithful gonna be like, yeah, you see, I told you. They still got my Caitlin Clark out there. I'm like, okay, guys, shh. It's all
Oh,
right.
and another thing too that I want to mention here on this show. I don't want to hear. I already see some of you guys like Van and all these Gamudget. I'm sorry. I love you, Fadeaway Media. You're cool people, but man, bro, off the WWE dick, bro. Because I'm sorry, Santana is not going to be pushed like you think. They're doing the typical WWE. Look over here. Look over there. Okay.
It's gonna be the same thing like I said to you in the text message when we talk about Mike Santana NXT. I said he's gonna be another one of those that's gonna be put into purgatory sooner or later.
What's going to happen
That's
is they're going to
all.
give him the NXT belt. He's going to roll with it for a little bit. They're going to tell him, oh, he's from the Puerto Rican and New York, and they're going to make it out to be, he's this, that, and a third. And then what's going to happen is he's going to lose the belt and he's going to fall into purgatory in NXT.
Yeah. And then here we go. He's gonna be called up to the main roster, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to talk too much about WWE. They suck. Who cares?
Well,
And
I'm just like I said, all day today people are praising. Oh, what did it? Bro, he showed up at the end of the show and stared down.
it was just a stare down. That's all. Okay, we all listen. They gave you clues that it was Mike Santana
Oh, and
during
by
the
the way,
show.
all you Amnesia wrestling fans, he was on AEW television getting a push at Once Upon a Time. Come on now.
Yeah, but
He was on main
to
TV.
but he said that he decided to go bet on himself, and then he left AEW to go
What's
to
up, Coco?
whatever it is. Whatever it is, I'm like, hey, it's whatever with that. But to all you curmudgeons that's on that WWE dick, get off. Stop being
Well,
stop being gay.
tonight, to be honest with you, this AEW show was pretty bad from the beginning. It just was all over the place. I'm like,
It's all over the place. It's like, okay, what are we doing?
how do you as a company, how do you make your mid card title your upper card mid card title, and you have your lower title, the international title, that's lower tier? You have your guy go up to your Kevin Knight that you're building up for a future world heavyweight champion, go, oh, by the way, my title's better than your title and I'm better than you, and you know it kind of idea. And I'm like,
I'm like, why didn't Kevin Knight just respond and say, yo, you're not better because I did more? He should have said, oh, it's not better because guess what? I surpassed you as far as the number of defenses I did with this title. Thank you
right,
very much. Drop the
right.
mic. Drop the mic right there. Kyle Fletcher gets in his face. Yeah, okay, everybody steps out. Good
What
day.
Kevin Knight should have done
Why
is took the mic from him and said, hey, listen to you, Jabroni. You're talking, or
yeah.
some of the range. You're talking out your ass. You're holding a lesser title than mine. I'm about to fight the world heavyweight title. What have you done in a minute? What have you done in
Oh,
a minute except run your mouth in the Don Callis family, act like you're a thug? You're nothing.
that's true.
I'm better than you. And you know what? Management believes in me more than you. You should be further along. I'm the new pillar. Look at the reports. Look how our owner feels about me. And then
Not
turn
you.
around and drop the mic and walk away. And said the next
Yeah.
time you run, and then pick up the mic again and say, next time you run your mouth, go talk to Don Callis about where I sit on the totem pole. Real talk.
That's
Drop the
true.
mic. There should have been more than, honestly, I can write a better script for AEW right now, because right now Kevin Knight's looking like a joke.
Yeah. And if you got Sammy Callahan back there, come on. These if you got Sammy Callahan helping out with the whole script writing and all, let this be better. Let this be better.
Sammy
Just
Callahan like Sammy Callahan used to cut great promos for TNA. I don't understand why this man's not taking. I just don't get it. Whoever's writing for Kevin Knight right now is just not doing it for me, and they're making him look stupid. When he loses that title, he's just gonna flounder,
yep.
and
He
that's the
should
sad
just
part.
he should have just been a heel on his own. Should have just
Right.
never done it with no damn Don Callis family because that Don Callis family is just too over. It's overcrowded right now. He's trying to pay attention to all these guys. Meanwhile, he's got his stuff to do. So hey, whatever.
And
And another
I will
thing
say
too.
this tonight, Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, man, for their second show, here's some positives I have with it. It reminds me of NXT Black and Gold, straight out the box. Like when Black and Gold was really, really good. Yeah, it's that good. Things that I will say it's negative right now. The pasting is way too fast. It should be 2 hours. Backstage segments need to be better. Why are the crowd and the ring noise louder than the actual commentators? Because to be honest with you, I want to hear Don Callis. I want to hear a Mario Ronaldo. That's what MLW is for. I want to
MLPW,
hear
of
the two
course.
legendary voices. Mario Ronaldo is legendary to me. And I know some people are going to say, "Oh, he's the new version of JR to me." But you know what? Each to their own. I
He's
really enjoy him on the mic, and I felt he got fucked over in WWE. But you know, he has a
he
really
did.
good. He's got and I also like the guy for New Japan though, on the English side of the commentary booth. I actually like him too because he actually
Oh
goes in
yeah.
depth, and he's a better Excalibur to me. Excalibur to me, I don't know what is up with Excalibur. But also too on AEW television, he fucked up tonight. He kept calling it. Oh my god, he kept calling it something else. He didn't call redemption. He was calling it
Oh
oh my god.
yes. I caught
He
it. I
kept saying
caught
it
that. Yes.
he kept calling it the wrong pay-per-view over and over again. I'm like, "Bro, what are we
And then they
doing?"
then they had to also correct them in the heads through the headset because
And
he
I'm
was
going to
just
tell
like
you guys this. You could hear Tony Schiavone and fucking Tony Khan having
silent.
conversations, but they were having
Oh yes.
conversations and they didn't even cut it out. They were having conversation. Yes, sir.
Nope.
Thank you, TK. I appreciate those nice comments, and you can hear it. What are we doing? This should be fixed. We should not be hearing what the booth has to say on AEW television. I'm just saying.
Well. That was during the see. We heard that during the commercial. That was commercial on the TV side, but for us, that was looking at it through I guess my AEW TV. You can hear you can definitely get that in. That's why they didn't put that whole thing on TV when it came back from commercial. It was like it was it was like how Netflix would do it on that side, and you could talk about anything you want, just to make sure that you keep the main thing the main thing. So
Well, you
from what
know,
I went,
to
when I
me it was just all over the place. What did he say? Redemption? What was it? What
he
pay per view
he
was
said
he
that
even calling it?
it was something else that he called it something
Oh,
else.
he called it double or he called it
Double or
their
nothing.
other double or nothing or something like that. He was calling it some other pay per view tonight, and he was all over the place. It was like, bro, this should be vetted before you do a show. Are we not having meetings as commentary before we say it? Don't you have a script that you read from?
So,
Obviously not. And this is not the first time Excalibur screwed up. He screws up sometimes when he's commentating matches, and I'm like, what are you on about? Are you just out to lunch, and this is the way it is? That's why I say this is why I say they should. What they need to do is they need to get rid of Excalibur and lower him down to Ring of Honor and personally. And what they need to do is bring up Caprice Coleman and Ikebani. Those are your guys. Those are your guys every week that I enjoy the most out of all the AEW stuff. I do not enjoy anymore Tony Schiavone. I do not. I love Taz. Taz has a soul. Taz has a soul like on him, but I feel I don't understand it. Tony Schiavone looks like he's just out in La La Land when he talks, and it's starting to annoy me. I'm sorry. I apologize to anybody that's watching this and thinking I'm just being completely negative. I'm not being
No,
negative.
but you, no, but
I'm
no, I'm not
I watch the
like that.
show,
Like I
so
said,
I'm giving you every piece of
of
it.
course. No, I'm starting to see it as well because they need to get a little bit more, a little bit more younger. Like as you said, Caprice Coleman and Ian Riccaboni, they could rip for AEW TV. They could definitely rip. And then
Yes.
whoever's in the wings that want to do Ring of Honor TV, they'll do that. So yeah, I mean, like you can have that going on and still grow because right now it's getting to where um a lot of these guys are just getting older and there's no replacements as far
Right.
as like the AEW commentary is concerned. So yeah, they got they gotta clean they gotta clean that up. They can't have TK and TK and Tony Schiavone talking to each other on the headset while you're doing a match. You
Yeah,
can
you
save that
are
for when you.
you can't have Excalibur. He wasn't calling it redemption. He was calling it not double or nothing. He was calling it
He called it something else. Revolution. No, he didn't call it revolution.
revolution. Yeah, he called it revolution. Yeah. That's what it
Oh yeah,
was.
revolution.
He called it
Okay.
he kept calling it revolution. I'm like, bro, it's not revolution, bro. It's redemption. What? I just sat back three
And
times and I said, did I hear that right?
then they had to,
And then he
you know what it is.
stuttered
They
the,
had
the
to,
fourth time. He was trying to say revolution again. And I was like, oh,
no, they
bro,
had to
get this
stop
man
him.
off your television.
Remember they stopped him. They
Yep.
stopped him during the broadcast, and they said, no, no, you have to say redemption, not revolution.
Yeah,
So
just tonight, I just turned around and I just shook my head and I just said, look, at the end of the day, AEW's got to start cleaning up their faults because it's becoming prominent now. And, and
yes,
by and by the way, I don't want to hear from Gamudgets. Oh, JR is a legend. No, he should not be on TV. Sorry to say
oh,
this. Okay, so in
yeah,
fairness, okay, if he wants to commentate like interviews and stuff, cool. That's where you should have him. But really, outside of that, no. I don't even think he can
well,
walk over. I don't even think personally he can walk over and walk properly.
nah, because he's been JR's been through a lot health wise, so it's just it's just one of those situations to where you can't have him. Okay, they did it as well. We're gonna have him for a few matches here, highlight the highlighted matches, and then for the pay per view, and then after that, we just keep in contact with him as he continues to whatever it is live. But eh, JR right now should be enjoying his retirement. So, but I
Yeah,
guess
it's very, very, very true.
you can always, but they always,
So
but
I guess from my understanding, so in news, Sammy Guevara, I guess, is removing, and I guess there's going to be massive layoffs coming from massive releases coming from AEW, supposedly sooner than later.
yes, yes. So basically, like I said, like what we were discussing earlier on the phone or whatever, phone and everything. The two names that should be on that list for release: Hikaru Shida and Britt Baker, along with Ty Mello and Sammy Guevara.
All right,
You need to
I'm
quit.
gonna keep this real. I think Sheeta, personally, this is me. Whoever's booking her should be fired right now. Whoever's
Yes.
doing her creative should be fired. And if it's
Yep.
RJ City, get this man out of here because it's horrendously bad. Personally, Ashita with glasses and the look tonight, I didn't get that, and I just want Maya's World just to beat her anyway. Take the belt off of her. It's criminal that she's holding a belt that's prestigious, and she's talking about kendo sticks and beyond everything. and how she's gonna kick somebody's ass. And I'm like, just Maya World, do me a favor, take her out back,
Take the belt.
end her, and be done with it. It's
Yeah,
your
take the
belt to
belt
lose
away
at this
from her.
point.
Become Maya World 2 belts.
Yeah. You know what? I'm for it. Because
and,
her
and
stuff is awful. Like Sheeta's stuff is awful. I don't know what to do for her.
it is. It is. It 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 truthfully is getting to a point because everybody's saying, "Oh well, I like the thickness from Makara Shida." Like, yeah, you got to be cutting these promos and you got to give her a good presentation.
Well, the
The
people that are giving
presentation.
great presentations on AEW right now is the Bang Bang Gang. I actually really
Oh yeah,
like them in the Dogs feud. It makes sense. It
and
makes
the
sense.
ring
They're telling a story behind it. See, that's when I go, okay, AEW, you're doing a good job. All right, Jay White, they're booking him properly now. They're putting the pieces in between all that. And the Bang Bang
yes.
Gang, what can we say about that? I like the setup of that with Austin, with Ace Austin, and I think they all fit together perfectly.
Ace Austin, the Guns, and Juice Robinson, and Jay White. Yeah, they
Right.
do fit together. It's 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 a combination of seriousness with a little bit of playfulness, but once that bell rings, you already know.
So I guess Willow Nightingale's got stitches after getting hit so hard by the microphone.
Yeah,
She got fucked up.
yeah. Well,
By the way,
and she
tonight
got hit.
I'm gonna talk about MLPW real quick. Mayhem episode 2. So how it works on AEW TV on my AEW app. So it goes live on TSN first, then we get it after the fact. So it hits Pacific Standard Time. It hits at 10 p.m. my time. On
Okay,
East Coast, it's 3 hours, so you probably get it at 1.
1
If
a.m.
it So if you're on the East Coast and you can get TSN or you can VPN it up to get TSN,
Okay.
there's no streams or anything I could find. Nudge nudge, winch winch, yo ho yo ho. Couldn't find anything, so I wanted to watch it live as it was happening on TSN, so I didn't have to wait an hour. But there was nothing there. I don't think these websites really value MLPW yet. I don't think it's a big entity. So I'll just wait. So now I know at 10 o'clock. So probably like an hour before the show starts, I'll be done watching it. So that's fine.
Okay, because
Tonight's matches weren't bad. Um, First faction, I was very in. They went against Captain Suda,
yeah,
and
mm-hmm.
I can't even say the other one,
Hold on, let me.
Master Carta.
Yeah, yes.
I thought that match was pretty much match of the night. Really good. Danny Luna looks really good. I'm glad she's out of TNA. They were doing her disjustice, and I like to see. I'm glad to see Subculture back. I think it's great. Um, former NXT UK guy there, and I'm really digging those vibes. Johnny TV, man. You know what can we say about Johnny TV, man? Honestly, this man, it's criminal to me that he's not on AEW television. It's criminal to me how TJP is not with a major promotion. I know MLP is not a. I know MLP is considered a major promotion, but they're just getting their sea legs started. So I think it's criminal TJP is not part of the Will Ospreay stuff over in AEW. I think TJP, with his gimmick that he's got going on with the red
I like
eyes and the blood, I could totally
like
see him with Leo Rush. I could.
yeah. I
Um,
probably I'm gonna hold out on that TJP part because what happens with what we were talking about as far as the fantasy booking for the Death Riders is concerned.
True that.
He could
True.
so then again, I'm just I'm just looking I'm looking at that and I'm saying, okay, you know what? Hmm. Your they're kind of. I guess they're kind of holding him out a little bit, but even though he should have already been signed with a major promotion, TJP, but we'll see as this storyline goes along.
So
Where
as
that
of the last 3 hours, official Motor Machine Guns, Kyrie, Santos Escobar, Zoe Starks,
okay,
Aleister Black, Zelina, Eric Rowan, Nikki Storm, Joseph Sayer, former Joe Gacy, and Samuel Shaw, all are now officially able to be signed with any company going forward.
okay. So today Thursday, good, very good.
Yeah. So I'm fascinated. I'm gonna just we're gonna play speculation. Da 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 da. We're gonna play our ESPN speculation. So Motor Machine
That's
Guns, we got him in AEW, right?
check.
Kyrie saying this one's gonna be interesting. I have her in Stardom / New Japan.
You know what? And she said she wanted to go back to Japan, so check.
I think, or maybe we have a change of heart. I'm gonna say two things out of this. Kyrie's done this before, and I could see her back at WWE again. Try. I know that sounds. I know that sounds weird to me to say that, but she did this before. She did a little simple run in New Japan, and she was back in AEW or back in WWE.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we have that. Santos Escobar. I honestly think he's going to be on one of those high bid contracts. I think
Yes,
he's going to
because
be AEW. I think he's going to be AEW bound so he could be with his family.
right now he's gonna be featured in the film. From what I saw, so he's gonna do
Aleister Black and Selena, here's my opinion on that, and I'm going to say this. I think with Sammy Guevara walking out the door and them releasing possibly major talent out of AEW, I see Aleister Black back.
yes, and
Good
Zelina
business is
Vega
bad business, good business. I think Aleister Black will be back in AEW.
and
I
also
don't
Zelina
think
Vega.
I think Selena Vega too. I really don't see them going to TNA. They want money. And I think they'll squash whatever beef they have with AEW just to be there. I don't see
Check,
them going anywhere
check.
else.
I'll put a
I
check
don't
mark on
see
that.
Aleister Black working out. I don't see him going over to an MLW or New Japan or anything like that. I can't see that. To me that would make it, in his eyes it would be like a tear down for him.
True.
And I think this would be the last. I think this would be the last gas for him if he does go to AEW. I think this would be his last raw before there's no more opportunities for him.
Okay. So check.
Nikki
So check
Cross,
on that.
Nikki Storm. I think she's going to be, and this is just me. I think she's going to be AEW bound. I really do. I Ring
Okay.
of Honor, AEW. Then I also see her in Major League Wrestling.
Yes. Yes. MLW. So yeah. But
Joe Gacy, I honestly think
Ring of
he
Honor.
Ring of Honor. I agree with that one. Or TNA. I could see him in TNA. Zoe Starks. You know, Zoe Starks, in my opinion, I honestly think she should come in with what's her face? The
Not Shayna
Spades.
Baszler.
She should.
Shayna Baszler?
Because AEW needs women's tag teams. They do.
Okay. Okay.
Because what are they doing with the Inspiration? They signed them. Where the fuck have they been outside of Indies?
They've been having them in Ring of Honor,
So right now, I don't know.
And Samuel Shaw,
Yeah.
honestly, Samuel Shaw should be in AEW, to be honest with you. He was so good in Ring of Honor. He was so good in NXT, and he was so good on AEW, on WWE main roster. I don't know why this man made a comeback and tried to have a second coming. I thought he should have just went back to TNA and then just went to AEW from there. But I could totally see Samuel Shaw over in AEW, to be honest, and I think he would get a major push. He's still young. He's he's the same age as Adam Page. I think he would fit perfectly. Santos Escobar would fit perfectly in AEW. His character work that he was doing was pretty fucking sweet.
Yes.
And
Um,
plus, and
and
plus he
obviously,
can.
Motor Machine Guns, we agree there. AEW all the way. They're AEW bound. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, and then also what's his name? JC Mateo, Jeff Cobb. Cobb to me. Cobb to me. I would say AEW, but that
Well, those are the
storyline
names
has
they're
to.
giving. They're not giving all the names. I think JC Mateo's up there or Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb should be in AEW personally.
AEW.
Yeah, I don't think
AEW.
TNA is going to work for him, and I don't think going back to New Japan. Does he want to go back there? Because the last time I checked, New Japan, he wasn't really doing much for them.
No, so he's gonna be probably AEW bound, and then fitting into the. And would he reunite? Would he do like a reunion with United Empire?
Honestly, I would love to see that.
Okay,
I could
because
see him coming in and being part of the Death Riders.
bingo. That's why the
That I
TJP.
think that would be perfect for him. And how about
That's
the
why
other
the
side? How about the Guerrillas of Destiny? That the brother that got released. Where do you think he's going?
That's is that not Tama? Not because not Tama. Yeah, I know
Tangaloa.
Tangaloa. I would say he probably waits on his brother because
I could
Tama
see
Tonga's
that.
about to
I
probably.
could see that.
I'll say that's gonna be a wait on his brother and see because he's not gonna
Now,
go.
here's another thing I'm going to tell you guys tonight that I thought was very good. I thought the Death Riders and that tag team when Adam Copeland and fucking
Christian
Christian
Cage.
Cage. I honestly think if they wanted to, and this is just me being honest, I think personally if they wanted to, and this is me just speaking, they could have Copeland lose, and I wouldn't be mad about that because what they just did with the last couple of weeks with the Death Riders as a tag team, I wouldn't be mad because they're actually building Pac into being a monster,
Yes.
and I'd be okay
Well,
with that.
well, listen. We'll see because, as they say, they'll get. We can see it one way, and then they give you a swerve another way. So
It's interesting. It's interesting to see. It's very interesting to see that Matt and Jeff Hardy turning gray.
and I
It's
see that
wild
they're
to me.
going to. And I just saw in the reports that they're going back to WWE.
Yeah,
For
because
what?
WWE's they want a Hall of Fame run. That's why. That's why.
Hall of Fame, please. Like,
They want a Hall of Fame run, and to be honest with you, they'll probably get it. My whole thing with Matt and Jeff Hardy is they should retire. They're hobbling in the ring. It's just sad to see.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
By the way, guys, I
So,
don't give a fuck about this, but Jelly Roll is officially in WWE 2K26.
yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So let's move along into some sports talk since we're getting to that point of the show. Smooth is kind of getting a little tired. I can hear him. Supposedly, this is the rumor. LeBron James is now talking about rejoining the Lakers and taking really less money. That's the big one. Now in his camp, now he's starting to regret, and he may walk back to the Lakers now for less money.
Here we go again. Here we go again. LeBron James talking about he's going to take less money, and then afterwards he's going to say to himself, "No, that's not going to happen."
Well, supposedly from his camp, he's having regrets now.
But teams are already building out their roster as we speak. So it's just a pro. It's just a it's a situation where he's
Here's my
gonna
whole
have.
thing about LeBron. Here's my whole thing. LeBron's now seeing the Lakers have a young nucleus. I don't want him part of the Lakers. Stay away. LeBron, stay away. You're a cancer.
Listen, he's
Go over to
holding up.
Philadelphia.
He's
Go back to
you're
Philadelphia.
holding.
Go to Philadelphia.
Listen, you're holding up. You're holding up all sports. We should be talking about WNBA All Star Weekend in Chicago, the NFL training camp opening up next week, which is very important. Football is king. Then we were also talking about the MLB stretch run in the second half. You should
By
just
the way,
make a
AEW
decision.
did it. AEW did announce. AEW did announce they're going to be doing a fan experience for Wibbly, first fan experience ever.
Good.
So maybe
Very
they
good.
if they turn around and treat this as a WWE access type deal, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah,
I'd be
yeah,
alright
yeah.
with
Well,
that.
fan experience, and
And
then
by the
you
way, to
just
all you little gamudgets, I do not personally want to hear no more. Oh well, WWE is mock. No, what's happening is they're gonna test the waters out on this, and then you're probably gonna get an announcement, probably for something to do with something to
for
with for probably Journey All Out. You're gonna get a major announcement from Tony Khan on what the future is for April.
yes,
I
yes.
think
So
why
I'm not.
would to you Gamudgets, why would he do something? He would want to do it on a big stage. Why the fuck would he want just to make an announcement to make an announcement? Wouldn't you want to do it in like a big setting? In a huge ass setting? Like I don't get that. Why would you just announce something to announce something? I'm just thinking
Because
logically, right? You wouldn't want to announce something just to announce something.
because because all of a sudden, oh yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, that's what you do. All right. Listen, I ain't even gonna say what the other company WWE did.
And
So
also,
it's
Tony Khan's also
I'm
talking
done with
about
that.
doing the first ever AEW Hall of Fame 2 behind. He's now discussing like the first people you would have in the Hall of Fame would be, I guess he's saying like CM Punk, Samoa Joe, Bryan Danielson, the Briscoes, Chris Jericho, things like that.
Yeah, Sting. Of course, yeah, of course. So that's coming along. I mean, we'll have to see what TK is gonna do.
And
So
by the way, what I was talking about earlier was Mandrews, Flash Morgan Webster, and Janelle Shaw. That's what they were talking about in the during these promos. And I kind of like the promos the way they're setting them up in MLPW because it reminds me of when TNA was on Spike TV. Those kind of
yes,
vibes. And by the way, supposedly rumor has it that the rumor has it in the rumor mill that what Sammy Guevara is doing is not because he's asking for a release. He's under contract renewals. Basically, from my understanding, he's under contract renewals.
yes, okay,
So it could be just a ploy for him to get to wherever he needs to be. So just keep that in mind.
yes.
So here's
So we just
another
have to
one
keep.
coming from the Bleacher Report. LeBron James is reported playing the slow game because his decisions to see if any of his potential suitors can trade for either Anthony Davis or Kyrie Irving.
No, stop. Again, see, this is why Michael Jordan never passed the mantle to him because you always
And
focus on.
another thing I want to say here, shout out to Ring of Honor for what they're doing with the Outriders. I actually really like the Outriders right now. I like
Yes.
them better than what they were in AEW. They're actually building them, and they were going
Okay.
against the Kingdom recently, Matt Taven
Okay.
and all that. And I like how they're building that up in Ring of Honor. So I'm cool with that shit.
Okay.
Yes, guys, I do watch Ring of Honor. I watch a lot of Ring of Honor. Now, the new Mick Foley shirt looks pretty cool. I like the new Mick Foley shirt. I like that. So I'm cool with that. Andrade wearing a Now You Know shirt or something like that. How do you know shirt? Sorry. And then he's also got another shirt coming out called Viva La Raza, and I'm cool with that.
Oh yes.
So
Listen,
supposedly
no underwriters.
Selena Vega has trademark instead of a Z, it's an X.
Yes.
So I'm cool
Yes.
with that too.
We'll see. We'll see what she does because we'll see. Because now
I think she's
that
AEW bound at this point. Like, there's just no doubt about it. AEW bound, personally.
okay.
I honestly think where was she? She wants a fistful of money, right? You would think.
And she's gonna get it. And she's gonna get it.
And I think she would be penciled very well into AEW if we're gonna keep it. If we're gonna keep it a buck here, she would be quite literally penciled in very well. That's just my personal opinion.
No,
Go ahead.
No, and I would agree with that as well because, I mean, what else? What else are you gonna do with her? What else? What else is
Well,
gonna?
she's not going to go to TNA to take a day-by-day contract.
No.
She's not going to go over to MLW. She could, because Killer Cross is killing it.
Of course, Killer Cross and Scarlet Bordeaux. Holla.
So technically, does she want to take less money, or does she want to, you know what I mean? That's just my question.
And listen, she's got the years of experience with it, so why not get the money? That's all, and and rock with your husband while at it. So, yeah.
True that.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm gonna say on this show too. Look, we're speculating. This is where we're at. We're speculating. Collision. They announced Zachary Wentz versus Ciampa. Zachary Wentz is getting his ass beat.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that one.
Then also Collision, you're gonna also have the Young Bucks go up against Wheeler Yuta and Danny Garcia.
I can care less about that.
And then also they're going to have they're going to have a women's tag team match, which is going to feature the challengers Willow Nightingale and Maya World going up against the TBS champion Hikaru Shida and Tekla.
Okay, so Ryan, go fuck me, Windhorse, idiot Windhorse. Basically saying on show that Jonathan Kalimba is basically 2 weeks ago has agreed to a contract with the Lakers in a sign and trade. I'll believe it when I see it, guys. I will believe it when I see it.
See, a lot of these people are getting exposed. These NBA quote unquote insiders are getting exposed right now. This is not funny.
Well, Windhorse was on his own podcast or whatever it is, basically talking about.
No, but see, a lot of these NBA insiders have been getting exposed with the whole LeBron James situation. Is like it takes up the whole ecosystem. That man, you got other sports to worry about. Then other news, LeBron James. Like, no, I want to find out what my New York Football Giants are going to do this season. John Harbaugh. We just gotten everybody just getting into camp and training camp opens up next week. Football is king.
And FYI, hold on. FYI, just to let you guys know, everybody's crying over the releases that just happened with ESPN, but you got to remember they just signed. They just signed Pat McAfee to huge money. People were going to get axed over it.
Yeah, of course.
You can't turn around. No offense. You can't turn around and then keep all these talents around. And by the way, Ryan Clark, who cares? He wasn't really that great anyway.
Okay, who cares? It's like, oh yeah, we told you so. Yeah, we knew. Like, and Cam Newton was just there on a like weekly basis. That was it. It was like week to week for him. It wasn't so much like he was the daily guy for football talk because he have his own platform and he said, hey, it all works out. I got my own platform. and I'm good to go. That's basically what he said. After he found out he was being released, so he's gonna be all right. The other
And
one for
I'm
me,
not,
Paul
and by
Radley.
and FYI, guys, I'm not upset. I'm really not upset over I'm not really upset over these releases either. And Michelle Steele, you shouldn't have said what you said. I have an opinion about that. Michelle Steele, you
Oh,
shouldn't have said what you said.
Michelle Steele. Oh, what did
She
she
said
say?
something out of line about Obama on live on air. She got suspended. Now she's gonna go sue the shit out of Disney and blah blah blah. Shouldn't have said what you said. It was very not okay on air.
Uh,
No offense.
but then also too, we also have to recognize ESPN is going to be hosting the Super Bowl for the first
So
time.
here is what this is what's happening with the Lakers and Jonathan Kuminga. So I'll read this out loud. What is going on? So the Lakers and the Hawks are discussing a sign-in trade to sign Jonathan Kuminga in exchange for Jarrett Vanderbilt and a 2032 first-round pick swap and possibly Dalton Connect,
Okay.
which will
Um,
give Dalton Connect a restart.
yeah. Listen, we just want to get right now. We are a couple weeks away from training camp, and I want to see for the NBA. So we just want to see this. It's like a dead period right now. But as far as ESPN is concerned with these layoffs, a lot of them had to go because right now you can't be doing so much woke, quote unquote woke content, and
Can I
then you're
just say
doing real
something?
talk.
What's up with the AI slop on the NBA 2K27 jerseys? Like, for instance, what is up with you're doing Derrick Rose dirty? Like, he looks AI'd. What? And then the other one is Wimby. You're looking like you're AIing that guy too. Like, you don't need to go do all that bullshit. Like, I really don't understand that.
I don't understand it neither. See, AI right now is going through it, but like I said, right now that's not right now. That's like the least of it. The most important thing is now our military and the technology signed over to to a foreign nation.
By the way, we're gonna talk about this real quick. First and foremost, why do you have your challenger for the champion and your biggest pay-per-view coming soon, all in? Why do you have him being like a cheerleader next to Kenny Omega going, yeah, dude, we're going to do this, dude. We're going to win, dude. And, dude, we're doing this, dude. Like, it came off flat. It was, like, stupid.
And then John Moxley walks up in the room at the beginning talking about no tension here.
And by the way, I'm getting really tired of fucking NWA sucking off WWE. That's becoming
Yeah,
disgusting by the day.
they continuing that. Well, the soap opera continues.
And by the way,
It's just
Evolved, what are we doing at? What is up with? Okay, why are we bringing out big Viscera type wrestlers all of a sudden on WWE? Like everybody's now big Viscera characters. Notice that?
again. Again, what I always keep saying, WWE from top to bottom, overall, is all over the fucking place like roller derby. You're playing roller jam right now,
And what the
and you
fuck are
don't
we
know
doing
what.
on Evolved Television with this big brute that comes over and they're not even doing it right? Like, I don't get this. They're not even doing it right. And why is Thea Hale? I'm going to throw my hat at the screen. Why? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be loud in my house. But why?
WWE.
Whoa!
It's
Are we having
WWE.
Thea Hale taking a
It's WWE.
downgrade?
It's WWE.
Oh, my
Don't
God.
you realize this?
Thea Hale
Again,
was literally your North American champion.
folks,
What?
folks, this is what happens. Folks, this is what
What?
happens with W. Folks, you are now seeing WWE in real time do stupid shit. And this is what happens. You see, TKO, you can thank TKO for that one. See, it's gotta be. It's gotta
By
be
the way,
something, man.
I'm just gonna call this your tribal chief, LA Lakers fan right here of the Lakers Nation.
Here
Right
we go.
now, here we go.
Here we go.
I'm calling it now. Western Conference Finals. Your tribal chief.
Oh no!
Yeah, I am doing it
Oh,
early. Western Conference Final. Jonathan Kalimba, we're doing this, baby. Put out the
oh, that's
ones.
right. Oh,
Walker Kessler showing up, baby.
and who y'all go face in the semifinals?
Hey, my co-host knows I'm not being serious.
Who and I want to know who y'all facing in the semifinals, and it better not be the Spurs or the Thunder.
The Thunder are like literally losing people by the day, bro, from budget cuts.
But they're still gonna be strong. So, that leaves only one team: the San Antonio Spurs. See.
By the way,
See?
and I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna be honest with a lot of people. Okay. Stop saying the Rams are like a one and done winning the Super Bowl. That's an intention if everything goes right. If Matthew Stafford stays healthy.
Well, girl, they'll find. Listen, they fortified the offensive line for him, so we'll see. And Puka
And
Nacua
CMLL right now looks really good right now. I just I want to say this because they had clips out and they have like a, I guess they're gonna start putting it out there live on Friday, so people can watch it. And actually, they're killing it. Thunder Rosa was there. They're actually killing it, and they were actually they just presented a new championship belt. Like the crowd is into it. Like, bro, they have the whole thing is literally great. I'm with this.
CMLL is great. CMLL is doing their thing, and AEW is going to be down there in
Tiffany Stratton.
Matter of fact,
Tiffany. This is what I gotta. Hold on. I gotta do this real quick with you because Tiffany Stratton just called out fans for crying about WWE Unreal. So we doing it.
She did what?
What?
No.
What? And you got to be kidding me! I mean, you sit down.
Oh, and another one for you. I got you.
Do it again. Please.
Stay off the weed. Stay off the weed. And you can't stay off the weed. He ain't getting busted for using weed.
I'm gonna go in on you, Tiffany Stratton, because you deserve it because you're stupid. You know why people are upset over Unreal? Because it's like wrestling. We do not want, us real fans do not want to see the outside in. Sorry to say that. We do not want to see the blueprint of how you schedule matches and how fans are stupid and how you guys focus on social media and then you make these matches and you use AI and you sit in a big room with a bunch of people that are boneheads because WWE can't book for shit. I don't want to hear it, Tiffany Stratton. You should not be sitting and calling fans out for crying about it. We're not crying about it. We're just saying it's stupid.
Folks, this is what happens when WWE fucks up shit.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, why did AEW stop doing the backstage shit? Because people were calling it out for being hokey pokey stupid.
Yeah.
Nobody needs a Hard Knocks of wrestling. Sorry, not sorry for my comments.
No.
And by the way, what I just saw with fucking Joe Henry, I get why people are tuning off.
Okay.
He just got thrown through a post by fucking Liv Morgan.
Oh yeah.
You know it's bad when Liv Morgan.
Yeah. Listen. Listen. I know you're not so serious in your rant with WWE, but what can I say? WWE's all over the place. All their brands. It doesn't matter which one it is. They're all over the place. Whatever they put their hands on, it turns to shit. And it continues to turn to shit.
And by the way, I don't want to seem like I'm negative tonight, but I came on here and I'm very fired and desire tonight because these shows are just, I gotta call it out for what it is. It's a peep show. That's what it is. It's a peep show, and it's a shame. I shouldn't have to come on here. I personally, as a fan, should not have to come on here and moan and groan over a shit show. Your pay-per-views, I don't even know why this pay-per-views exist. Tony Khan, please tell me why it makes sense. Oh wait, I'm gonna hear the revenue. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I just don't get it. And LeBron making no decisions on the NBA shit is just baffling to me. The dude should just retire at this point.
Yeah, LeBron. I'm focused on my Knicks right now. So, listen, we're still celebrating the championship. We were just at Fanatics Fest celebrating the championship, and we're going to continue on until we receive those championship rings, and then guess what? The celebration will be over. So, I don't care about you, LeBron. You ain't coming to New York because guess what? Jalen Brunson already told you. You got to speak to Leon Rose. You got to speak to the Capadon. The Capadon. The Capa de Tote. Okay? Got to speak to the Capa de Tote.
So I'm going to give my honest opinion about Mayhem because it's only an hour. I wish it was 2 hours, and I wish I could hear the commentary a little louder. Maybe next time I turn my TV up and stuff like that. Yo, what's up, Jonathan? By the way, just going to tell you, the Lakers are landing Jonathan Kuminga, supposedly. Ryan Windhorst and a whole bunch of them. I guess they're all a bunch of liars now. They all look bad.
No. And you're not going to the Western Conference. You may go to the Western Conference Finals and you lose to the San Antonio Spurs.
I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. We're going to the Western Conference. I'm your tribal chief of the LA Nation. We are going to the Western Conference Finals. Walker Kessler is taking us to the promised fucking lands.
Victor Wembanyama.
No, Walker Kessler is going to be the man possessed this year, and he's going to score a bunch of threes for us and be a man possessed.
No. Wemby is going to come into
Colin Sexton is my guy.
Once again.
Dre Ball is my guy. He's gonna be a Marcus Smart. He's gonna do it.
Once again, folks, here we go. The number one tribal chief of Knicks Nation versus the number one tribal chief of Lakers Nation.
Okay, in fairness, the Knicks kept their nucleus, so you guys have more of a chance than my Lakers. So that's all in fairness. Of course.
But for your
Lakers, and also you guys have. Can I be honest? Out of respect, your owner did a pretty good job with the general manager of keeping your nucleus and adding some pieces that it's not Mitchell Robinson good, but it's in the ballpark. It's impressive what you guys have done, and stayed in the Abrams, which is great.
Oh, yeah, which everybody tried to come after him because he said it. Well, guess what? Now you see other teams having to do that. Oklahoma City.
Well, Oklahoma City learned a hard lesson with that one.
The San Antonio Spurs. Look what Wembanyama had to do with his contract. Take a pay cut. What? He was eligible to sign a 5-year, $303 million extension, but he said, "Oh no, I want to keep this team together, so I'm going to make sure I sign myself a 5-year, $252 million contract extension, which saves the Spurs $51 million."
Exactly.
So now they could fill out their bench, which means, Laker Nation, you're gonna have to face up against the San Antonio Spurs for years to come as well. You're welcome.
I'm just gonna be honest as the tribal chiefs of the LA Laker Nation here. I'm just gonna be honest with you. We gave up everything to have this team, so we're not gonna have any draft anything for the next 8 years.
There you go. See. So
Jonathan Kuminga, we just got a last of our picks until 2033. So this team better work out.
So here it is. Oklahoma City Thunder still have a number of draft picks.
You know who has a lot of draft picks is fucking Utah. And the Clippers do, but that's in contingency of the fact that they after the fines.
Utah. Listen, But Utah, I don't want to hear no more Utah tanking. They better build out. They got to build out a team that can compete.
Okay, so we
You
got
got
okay, so we got okay. Save it. You're welcome. So we got AD, Walker, Kessler, Pau Gasol, Shaq, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, and George Mikan.
George Mikan.
There we go.
Yeah, George.
So we're putting Walker Kessler in that list. Interesting, Jonathan.
Not yet.
Interesting.
Not yet.
I gotta see. I gotta see what Walker Kessler does.
No.
Kessler does. He got hurt last year.
But what do those guys have in common? They have all won what? Championships.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
They have
You're
all
not
won-
wrong. You're not wrong.
They're basketball Hall of Famers and they won championships. So now, Walker Kessler, you are now one of those on the clock. So don't want to hear it. And the San Antonio Spurs are gonna still beat your ass.
Shut up. I only hear this. I'm not. No. I'm not hearing this for the next 6 months.
The San Antonio Spurs are coming, baby.
My co-host is gonna sit here and
Let's
fucking bash on me for the next 6 months. Your Lakers are gonna be out and like what? Gentleman sweep again? I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this.
Oh, Walker Kessler versus Victor Wembanyama. Hey, Kessler.
You know what? I want to see what that matchup's gonna look like. To be honest with you.
I want to see the regular season matchup too, because hey, Oklahoma City. I guess Oklahoma City is no, the Spurs are the Oklahoma City Thunder Daddy.
Well, we'll see what Oklahoma City does after losing all those players. They only kept 3 of their nucleus.
Yeah, which is J Dub, Shea and Chet. Chet gotta get some, and for Chet Holmgren, you better be in the gym putting on some weight.
By the way, if you guys didn't see the new NBA covers, they all look sick, but there's one thing, the Caton Clark one looks good, but the other two I'm looking at for 2K27 are like AI driven. I'm like, how do you do what's his name dirty? How do you manage to do Derrick Rose dirty like that?
I don't know.
Oh, and by the way, today, guys, you guys got to see how scary AI could be. They had this AI in a box on local, no internet, and it found its way out, and it went after their partner company. And then they had to go ask China to go fix it. So, yeah, we better be getting that shit under wraps before it does dangerous shit.
AI. And then too, it's just like what they would call it, unprotected, unrestricted movement.
Oh, and by the way, and here's another news story for you guys. Before we wrap up the show, we're gonna go into other stuff real quick. PlayStation. If you guys didn't know this, now you're gonna know this. If you don't plug in your PlayStation within 30 days to the internet, let's say you're out in the boons, if you don't even have at least 1 megabit or anything like that, you lose all your games officially. Sony's confirmed this. What happens is within 30 days, if you and they're also going into stores fronts and they're taking away games from you. That has been confirmed at this point. You don't own nothing, and you're gonna love every second of it because that's what Sony's doing. So I'm gonna say I'm joining in on this movement. Don't update your PlayStation. Don't up your PlayStation. Jailbreak your PlayStation. If you have a PS5 sitting, don't update it. Keep it on lower firmware. Jailbreak. Rip your games onto your PlayStation so you can own it. Fuck Sony. And I'm with all the bounties that are going on about PlayStation because fuck Sony. Look, I'm all about consumer right. I'm all about right to repair because I used to run a repair shop. I used to work for mom and pop repair shops. And let me tell you this straight up. Right to repair, right to own. I'm all about it. I used to never be that way. I used to be all about digital distribution. But now I'm kind of like going, no, this is not the way. Physical media should still be a thing. You should be able to back up your shit to a physical disc or thumb drive or whatever, and you should be able to own it. You bought the damn motherfucker. You should be able to do what you want to do with it. Like, I don't understand in cars, right? This is what I don't understand. Why are you telling me for heated seats I have to pay you $5,000 for a membership per year? I'm talking to you, BMW. I'm talking to you, Tesla. I don't think that should be a thing. If you bought the car, it should come included.
No, it shouldn't.
Oh, and fun fact, by the way, people are not buying groceries like they used to, and all the major grocery stores are fucking freaking the fuck out. They're down 28%, and the reason why is, well, I can tell you why that is because when you take food card away from people, and then you nickel and dime the healthcare system in America, which they're doing here in California, with all these, you're in the wrong, and then you have the goon squad coming out, Mr. Hey guys, let me get it his voice. Guys, I can't talk. It's your fault, California. Yeah, okay. All right. And take away Medicare from people. Okay. Good job.
Okay.
It's all California's fault. So
it's all California, and then they're taking away
I'm telling you this now, and I'm making a wild prediction. Grocery stores are going to be a lot of grocery store chains that you come to love now are going to be gone. This is going to sink. This is going to sting. Trust me when I say this.
Yeah, because if you got grocery shopping that's down like that, because people's SNAP or whatever is being taken away or food card, it's just a mess.
And by the way, it's not a political talk. This is just real talk. If you guys did see what's going on in the world, you didn't see what was announced today, like major Kroger. That was the one. Kroger put out a stat today saying they're down 20-30% than they were last year.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They're having meetings right now to figure out how they're going to fix this. There's no fixing it. Tariffs did that one. Tariffs did that one. By the way, I speak facts. Like I said, I tell you guys straight up, I am all about human rights. I stood out for that No King. I'll say it on stream. On the show, I stood out for No King's protest because I'm about human rights. I'm about senior rights. I'm about fair wages. I'm about people not getting fucked over. And I'm not about this whole AI revolution shit. I think AI is cool, but it should not be in everything until it's mature. And I don't think it should be replacing people. Walmart's learning that. Walmart's actually learning that in real time right now. They said the AI coin that they're paying for to keep AI going for jobs is literally costing them an arm and a leg. I think there needs to be. I think there should be regulations, personally, on a lot of things.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm just giving my own personal opinion because right now it's just all over the place. By the way, officially, Pat McAfee does sign with ESPN in the last hour or two. Officially, on paper, $60 million a year. So now you understand why Brian Clark and a whole bunch of them got fired. They have to pay his contract.
Oh yeah. And also too, he's gonna be the number one person for covering the Super Bowl.
Hold on, and I don't want to hear all these gamudget people saying, "Oh, well, this person over here or that person, diversity." No, what Pat McAfee does compared to everybody else, he brings an audience. It's different, and he's paying for his own shit.
Hold on. And Pat McAfee was his own entity before ESPN ever said, "Come on, then." This is what they and shout out and listen. Dave Portnoy could talk. Dave Portnoy have his talk and all that, but Dave Portnoy said this, and it was very important in regards to the whole layoffs. He said Pat McAfee started out as his own entity.
By the way, Jonathan, welcome to the Mod Club on Twitch.
Yeah, so basically he said Pat McAfee started his own thing. We decided was to do the good work with him on Barstool, We agreed, mutually agreed that okay, you need to report ways, and then you do your own thing, and then eventually he found his way to ESPN, and he's happy for him. He's happy for him for this
Well, you're always
opportunity.
here, buddy, since I've come back, and I do apologize I haven't like put out a game stream. I that's coming back starting tomorrow. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do a late birthday celebration. Trust me, my 35th birthday. We're gonna have it here. So I know a lot of you have been chomping at the bit. We'll have my 35th celebration 5 days later, but it'll be something for you guys.
Yeah. But basically, Dave Portnoy just put it. Pat McAfee is his own entity, and this is why he gets the fruits of the labor because he built that shit from the ground up.
He's taking
And he's gonna
30.
be
He's
and
taking 30% less. But here's what he's doing.
but here's
He's
the
paying
kicker.
all of his
He's
people
putting
with his own contract.
exactly, and they don't have and they're very well with it. And plus, he's gonna be the number one guy covering the Super Bowl. Watch.
He already
The
is.
Pat
They already
McAfee,
said he was.
he will be the number one guy on that network covering the Super Bowl at SoFi Stadium in LA. That's it. All those other folks, you can go. Oh, Amina Kimes, you're next.
And a lot of people
Bitch.
are upset. A lot of people are upset over it. But here's the thing: Pat McAfee. Let's keep it a buck on this show. Is Pat McAfee is the dude. He brings in the
Yeah,
views.
that's
He's
it.
doing
That's
different
it.
things, and it shouldn't come down to oh because he's this or oh because he's that. It's
We
not
don't care.
because of
We
that
don't care.
reason.
We don't care.
Look at the
It's just because
demograph
that
numbers.
that's it. That's it. That's all.
Take a
Listen,
look at
you
ESPN
can't.
stream numbers. They've already said it that he's driving in way too. He's eclipsing Stephen A. Smith by 4 times the numbers.
Listen, Stephen A. Smith don't have any clout on the network. We don't care. It's a we don't care type of. It's a we don't care that you
They're
don't have
already
clout because
saying Pat McAfee. They may extend his show longer, and they're
of
talking
course
about taking
no
out
no
shows.
that means Pat McAfee can go from 12. He can go from noon to 5. Noon to 5. Watch what happens. Noon to 5. Knock out. Put the NBA Today on ESPN2 and NFL and NBA Today and NFL Live on ESPN2. Pat McAfee will be on from 12 to 5.
Exactly.
12 to 5. That's it. He'll have 5 hours worth of content, worth of coverage, and we'll be okay with that. All right, listen.
And look, and I was vibing out with. He has Curb Herbstreit on there giving, and he's out of any of these guests that he has. They just come out of their element, and it's so fun to watch. I watch
Nick
Pat
Saban.
McAfee for that stuff.
Like listen, who would have thought? Nick Saban, a guy that is just so strict, that was so disciplined, that was a little bit disciplined, to come out of his character and just be himself on the show, and also Bill Belichick. Who, damn, Bill Belichick he got sense of humor.
Well, also too, they're doing things that are unique. Like Pat McAfee literally had when they were doing the WWE stuff. They wrecked his whole set on purpose, and they made it into a thing. It was kind of cool. I was
Yeah, it
like,
was.
okay, they're
It was
playing the
cool.
story in between a story. That's cool.
Yeah. Listen,
He's had
listen,
Brock Lesnar on the show. Brock Lesnar really doesn't do interviews like that.
no, but see, this is and that's the thing too. It's just, hey, you come do your thing here, and that's what it is. So
Absolutely.
listen, Pat McAfee is a shit. He took $60 million, which he could have probably he could have took 70. But you know what?
He could have asked
Listen,
for more,
he,
and Disney would have bent over
he,
backwards for
he,
him.
he didn't need to do that because remember, he is a private contractor, which means they work with him, not him working for them. That's the big difference, Stephen A. Smith.
And this shouldn't be about race. Let's keep this real. It shouldn't be about race. It's more about the entertainment part because Pat McAfee is hella entertaining. Yes, you may not like him. You may not like him in a WWE sense when he was commentary, but he brings in views. He brings in the younger demographic of this is what Disney's looking for. Disney ownership has said this. CEOs have said this in Disney. They love Pat McAfee. They love, and they also told him he can curse a little bit. They want him to cut loose a little bit.
That's what he's been doing. That's what he's been doing. So listen, kudos to Pat McAfee and fuck all the haters.
And by the
Fuck
way,
all the
it's the
haters.
same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with it's the same thing when it comes to Dave Portnoy over on the Fox Sports side. That's how they feel about him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, let's get real. It's more about these shock jock people now.
And those are private contractors that they're working with, not them working for them. So that's something that they said, okay, we can definitely do that by working with them.
And I'm not a big fan of Dave Portnoy, but I get why Fox is doing what they're doing with them.
Yes.
And other things I will say here, like ESPN on the other hand, their shows are failing.
Yeah, that's it. Listen, the only show that I watch now is Pardon the Interruption.
Pardon the Interruption's great. I've been watching it for years.
Oh yeah, listen,
I love Pardon Mike Wilbon. Hell yeah, all day long.
And Tony Kornheiser.
Hell yeah. That's my childhood. I mean, those were my childhood. Those guys were my childhood next to Cold Pizza.
Yeah. Well, now First Take, whatever it is,
it's a Stephen A. Shout Me show. That's what that's about.
And then he wants to bring back Skip Bayless. So whatever.
My thing with Stephen A. Smith, bro, he's washed. He's been washed. Sorry, Stephen A. I said that you've been washed. Like, bro, like your takes are getting the same now. You're washed.
He's starting to show it. Don't you see that he's starting to show it physically?
Yes, absolutely.
He's showing that shit physically. This is why I don't sit here and worry about Stephen A. Smith, because Stephen A. Smith is one of those curmudgeon guys that just talks a whole lot.
Well, you hear him on his own. If you hear him on his own podcast on Sirius XM, it's even worse. When he talks political, I'm sitting going, bro, what are you on about, dude? You're so angry.
Yeah, well,
I get why Kevin Hart made fun of him in a roast.
Yeah,
I understand it now.
So, yeah.
And the only thing I enjoy Stephen A. Smith on is fucking, even at best, is General Hospital. Him playing Sonny's whatever guy. Brick. That's the only thing I like him for.
I don't even
I watch General Hospital religiously. Okay.
I don't watch.
I am a Sonny Corinthos. I'm a Sonny Corinthos fan.
Yeah, listen.
I am a Carly. I'm a Jason. Don't at me here. I will bury myself on this show. Okay.
Here we go.
I'll bury myself. I can give you knowledge about General Hospital all day. Valentine Castadine. Come on. Dante Falconeri. Come on now. I'll go there. Elizabeth.
Listen, you watching General Hospital now? General Hospital for me was back in the day.
Hey, I've been watching General Hospital for almost 30 years, man. Like my whole life.
I go back to the 90s because I was at my neighbor's house, and that's all she was having. General Hospital. I'm like, General Hospital, all my children, one life to live. Please stop it.
One life to live. Oh my God, one life to live. Yes. Yes. All my children with Vicky. Folks. Oh my God, yes.
Folks, this is what I had to go through with my neighbor. Oh, 1 o'clock. 1 p.m. Eastern.
Look. It went from fucking General Hospital to the Oprah Winfrey Show when I got off school. Okay. I watched that religiously too. And the Ellen DeGeneres Show. Okay, I know Ellen's not a good person, but I watch that show religiously too.
And then, oh, if it was flipping into CBS, it was The Bold and the Beautiful and As the World Turns.
Okay, I didn't watch any of those, but I did watch Days of Our Lives, okay?
And then Days of Our Lives, and what's the other one on that came on NBC? Hey, yay.
Okay, so this
listen,
is how when I was a kid, this is how I started my day. I started with Mike and Mike in the morning, about 3 in the morning. I get up for that because I got to get my Mike Golick and Greeny on, all right? And then we turn around and we're watching Cold Pizza, okay? Then I went to school for like 7 hours. Then after school, we came home and we watched Static Shock or whatever it was, and then General Hospital was on, so I couldn't help myself. All right.
of course.
And somebody's gonna be like,
Well-
"Damn, man, that why?" And then I go watch SpongeBob and Hey Arnold and the whole nine.
Well, I remember Hey Arnold, but please listen. Listen, when I used to leave my neighbor's house, I used to watch the cartoons. I didn't want to hear about no damn General Hospital, One Life to Live, and all my children. Get out
Oh,
of
from
here.
here on out, we're gonna have
Ooh.
General Hospital segment on this show. What is Sonny Corinthos
No.
doing tomorrow?
Yo, and Brick.
What is Rick doing tomorrow? What is Jason doing
Listen.
tomorrow?
Listen to Disney. Memo to Disney. Take Brick off. Take Brick off. Let him go off of TV now. That's it. It's over. It's over, folks. Brick is irrelevant right now.
Play the intro of General Hospital. I would, but YouTube won't feel that way. I'll get hit with a copyright.
Listen, Brick should be off the damn show. We don't want to. It's like you don't want to. People are tired. Why is he even on there? Why is he even on there? Please get him off. Go Brick. Bye Brick. Bye Brick.
This man really doesn't like DVD at all. Get off my TV. Get off my couch. Fuck your couch.
Listen, him and his receding hairline and his big ass forehead.
Oh my. What is he gonna do? The fake brush like LeBron where he's like,
Yeah. Oh.
Here, let me take my hair. Look, I have no hair, so I'll pretend this is a comb and he does this.
Oh, and you pretend to be like Pat McAfee with your walk-ins during NBA games, and everybody's looking at you like, you fucking stupid motherfucker. You stupid ass motherfucker. Looking like some shit ass peacock.
Oh my.
Looking like some shit ass peacock trying to be like, oh, it's me. I'm in the building of Madison Square Garden. Shut the fuck up. What's the fucking...
Look, I don't understand this. Hold on. You know what I found interesting? You had Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, and then you had Mark Shapiro the other day, and LeBron's walking by them because they're at the same restaurant, and Shapiro has to give him a fucking speech about playing for the fucking 76ers. I'm like, going, what are we doing in 2026? If you have to preach to the man that's literally like Father Time is saying, you need to retire, you got problems.
Okay, listen. I don't want. This is why James Dolan and Leon Rose is not doing anything with LeBron James. They said nope. They said thank you for the phone call, but we're moving on. That's all. That's all
they're doing the scene from Dude, Where's My Car, where they're at the Chinese drive-thru and literally they're asking LeBron, and then LeBron, and then
LeBron. I got a memo. Memo to LeBron. You're taking up an NFL off season, a Major League Baseball season, a WNBA season, an NHL off season that we should be talking about. But now we got to be talking about your damn receding hairline and your bald spot.
No, you want to hear some facts? You guys want to hear how wild LeBron James fangirls and fanboys are? They're literally no joke. This is no joke to all of y'all. If you go down the comment section where they talk about LeBron, you'll hear these gamudgets. Oh man, LeBron is my daddy. LeBron slather me with fucking baby oil. LeBron, I want honey on my chest. LeBron, P. Diddy me. Oh my God, you got to hear these comments from these fans. LeBron looks thick. Like like butter, and I'm like, oh my god, like you guys are taking it that for real. Like some of you go touch grass. Just touch the grass, please. Can we have 1,000 for touching the grass, Trebek? Yes, we can.
Yeah. Well, listen, they can feel that way all they want. I'm not feeling that way. So who cares? I'm a real man, and
I don't understand
real women.
who is putting honey on their body for an NBA player. You're out of your mind.
No, see,
Yo, I'm like, what is happening in
again,
this world? You wouldn't see me doing that. I'm not jumping up and down and going, hey guys, I'm putting honey all over me today. Let me lather that shit.
again. See, that's the problem. This is the problem when you get fanboys and fangirls taking it too fucking far, acting like beta male vaginas with feminine energy and can't even do things in their own lives except preach LeBron. I'm gonna get the next NBA jersey of LeBron James. I'm a LeBron fan. Fuck the team that he used to be with. What? Please. Oh,
You know what
so
I find
wait a
funny?
minute.
You know what I find funny
So
about
Oh,
LeBron James, about LeBron James fans? They turn around and they go, "The Lakers should put a statue up in the fucking
they've had,
rafters for him." And I'm like, "Wait, what? No. We got to put Byron Scott first before that. Shaq before him. What the fuck? This man won a bubble championship. He didn't win. He didn't win like he said. And by the way, the guy's tanking his legacy by every second, bro. He's saying he wants to be Mick Jagger. So guess what? This guy's gonna be hobbling at 80 in the fucking ring with a fucking, like I told you, with a fucking gas tank, with a fucking air tank, going, "Sir, pass me the ball, sir." Oh man, that shit's
yeah,
wild.
yeah,
That
yeah.
shit is hella
The whole,
wild.
listen. We should be talking about the NFL training camp that's opening up next week. But LeBron
Look, I'm
James, you
telling you,
fuck up.
Aaron Donald's gonna be
No,
on my mom's team. Watch, he's coming back.
yeah, he's coming back.
The
Listen,
Rams, the Rams are winning the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening.
He's already working. He was already working out at the Rams facility. That man looks so jacked. I said, "Oh shit, oh
Does that mean?
shit,
Does that mean?
damn,
Does that mean?
damn,
Fucking. Is that? Are you fucking? Are you gonna be fucking rubbing some baby oil? The way
damn."
you just said.
Oh, like y'all rebuilt the fucking defense to where it's gonna be top. Your defense is gonna be top three
Look.
in
The
the
Rams
NFL.
have motherfucking Myles Garrett, and then you add that. That's just game over.
No, but you got the
Defense-wise.
corners too. And no, but those DBs and safeties are the shit. What? You don't see
Let's
those
keep this
DBs?
for real. The problem with the Ram is going to be this: is it's Matthew Stafford. Can he stay healthy?
Don't worry. Don't worry about Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford doesn't have to give those numbers that he used to.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm a Fairweather
Here's the
fan,
thing.
but I lean more for the Chargers, and I'm really hoping what's his name turns the corner.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah, he's got to
Herbert
turn the
better.
corner this year.
That's it. That's it. Listen, I don't care what anybody says. Herbert better turn the corner. Now it's for Matthew Stafford. If you get 4,000, if they give you
I'm
if he
gonna.
gives you a complete,
Can I be
well,
savage for a second about my guy on my team? Literally, I'm a Fairweather fan. Okay, I like both the Rams and the Chargers, but I lean more Chargers. Okay.
go ahead.
Uh,
Go ahead.
He's gonna be a Phillip Rivers.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with that. He's gonna be another Phillip Rivers, where shoulda, woulda, coulda, what could have been. You know who also is becoming that now, and I'm like, he should have a Super Bowl to his name. Is Jared Allen.
Okay.
Let's keep it honest on this channel. Like, Jared Allen should have been a Super Bowl champion. He's kind of blown it.
Should have, but you know
He's
how
had the
that goes
team.
already.
He's had the teams.
But here's where I see with Matthew Stafford. All he got to do is do, I would say 65 to 70% complete passage, right? 4,000 yards, at least 30 to 35 touchdowns. Give me about 5 to 10. Give me about 5 to 10 interceptions.
Look, if he has a great defense, he could be a Peyton Manning. To be honest with you, he can have a really good season and then just play like shit.
But the thing is, no. He can still sling the ball. So give me about 4. If he could do 4,000 yards,
Well, I'm
you
just
could take
saying.
that.
I'm just saying if he plays bad in the
But
playoffs, he's got a defense to clean him up though.
Hey, don't look at the fact that you're gonna be having low scoring games in the postseason anymore. No, don't what them 10. What is it?
I think you still will. I think you still
10,
will.
15. Listen, it's not gonna be like Patriots Broncos where they gave you 10-7. Okay, no, he's a good quarterback.
I will. Okay, when you watch the Broncos play, okay, Cam Newton was under distress every time. We're gonna talk about that Super Bowl. Cam Newton kind of was under distress, running for his life.
Well, because they built the team that they gave okay. Peyton Manning was. They knew.
Oh,
Peyton
by the way, a certain somebody that doesn't like me, your team just choked in the playoffs. Let's just keep in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Cam Newton choked as much as Colin Kaepernick choked in the lights out game.
Who don't like you, Cam Newton?
No, my former co-host was a big Panthers fan, and he never liked me for saying saying Cam Newton was a choke artist.
Nah, listen, whatever. But like I said,
well, am I not wrong? Somebody validate me? Was Cam Newton a choke artist?
Okay, but what I'm saying with Matthew Stafford,
well,
he doesn't
co-host. Am I not wrong for saying that?
Yeah, okay. He did make it to Super Bowl, but you know what? He could have did more for his career. But like I'm saying, but you know what? Cam Newton knew that he had the talent, but he just wasn't serious.
You know, another player that I felt bad for, that I felt that they built the team, that I felt RG3 was kind of fucked over in Washington.
Well, yeah,
they overplayed him. I'll say that on this show. I felt RG3 got a raw deal. They overplayed him in the first two seasons. Shanahan did, wore his knee out big time. I remember when that guy ran and he couldn't run no more, and then all of a sudden he couldn't do it no more. His knee just gave out.
Yeah. But
I felt bad for Cam, or not Cam, RG3.
So with the Rams, they have weapons. You got Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams at the wide outs. You got a good tight end. You got good tight ends there, and you got a good running back in Blake Corum. Blake Corum was very good, and then your defense, they revamped that defense so much to where now I'm saying to myself, okay, LA Rams, I see you. I see y'all. But here's the thing: Matthew Stafford can give you 4,000 yards. If you want to get him to the Super Bowl and win, he doesn't need to do too much. He'll give them at least 4,000 yards passing, 35 touchdowns, and less than 10 interceptions.
I'm agreeing with you.
And your running game can now balance that passing attack out. Because Blake Corum and the other running back, Kyron Williams.
I'm gonna flip the switch on that. I'm gonna go college football, and I'm gonna say my USC Trojans need to turn a page, because this is what's his name's last year before he enters the draft. They gotta win this year. They have to show up this year. USC's had too many close games, and they should have never lost that one game that they should have won. They choked at the end. I was screaming at my screen when that happened.
Listen, Lincoln Riley right now, you better win, or else your ass gonna be out of LA. That's it. Lincoln Riley's gotta win. UCLA is gonna look interesting with the new coaching staff. I'm gonna be very, very interested in watching what they're gonna be. Yeah, for me right now, it's looking at the U and they have improved themselves. on the defensive front. So we'll see how that goes. They got themselves a quarterback with some
Oh,
good
by the
wide
way,
outs.
stream. By the way, EA, go fuck yourself. Don't buy their sports games this year. Stay far away from them. Don't even bother. If you could get the 10-hour
Yeah.
trial of their game, that's a different story. 10-hour, it's free. But don't get conned in on buying it. It's way too expensive, and it's,
No.
yeah, you know. And don't
Yeah,
support
because
PlayStation stream. Stay far away from PlayStation. They're evil.
oh yes, they are.
But anyway, we're going to
Yes,
wrap
sir.
up this show here. So here's how the schedule's going to look for the rest of this week. We will be back on Friday. I believe Friday, unless co-host has something to do.
I have something to do Saturday, so Friday is not going to be too good for me.
When
So I would say,
when is Revolution? I'm just playing.
oh no, wait a minute, we're gonna do Redemption Sunday night. There we go.
Revolution. You remember Revolution?
Oh, stop it! Stop. Listen, don't stop. Don't feed into don't start feeding into Excalibur.
Come on, you want to hear my Excalibur voice? It's a motherfucking mile driver.
Yeah, and then my bird's looking at me like, what the hell did he say? and my dog too, my dog too, he'd be like, what? You're not paying attention to me while I'm doing this.
So
yeah,
as
okay, I get it, but
as this show goes, we'll be back on Sunday. Because
Sunday after Redemption, of course. Well, yes, Sunday we'll be on there Sunday because we will have to break this pay-per-view down.
Smooth is getting a new setup coming soon. I have links. I just forgot to send them to you over text message.
Okay.
What was the other thing?
So
So guys, here's what's going on for the future. So I'll be back tomorrow morning. We will start having official streams. There's a lot of games. I got to catch up on Fortnite, Apex, Rocket League. You guys name it. I'll be catching up. I got another computer coming in. A computer that I built for my aunt. Not this week, but the following week. She's gonna double box it and send it my way. I want the case and the drive. I think I gave her like a 3 terabyte drive in that. And you guys all know how expensive drives are. And then I think I gave her a terabyte SSD, standard SSD, not an NVMe. And it's got a 6500 in it, Ryzen 5 6500. And I'm going to be looking at it and evaluating from there what's in there. And I'm probably going to swap out my micro ATX board that's in this streaming rig of mine into that case because it'll run cooler and whatnot. This case that I bought, it was a $40 case and it runs hot. So I had to take the side panel off. But yeah, that's the price what you get for paying for cheap. But yeah, we'll be back. Trust me, I know a lot of you have been chomping at the bit. We'll celebrate my birthday when I get back on. We'll do a late birthday stream. Y'all can come celebrate my 35th birthday. Then we're also going to be doing a bunch of stuff. So just expect me being back for long hours streaming as long as I'm not dying and melting in my room because tomorrow it's supposed to be 116 degrees here. 116 tomorrow. It's going to be the hottest day in this city's. We're going to break a record tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm going to be feeling it tomorrow for sure. 116 in the desert. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I want to say thank you to everybody. Once again, thank you everybody for making this show happen. I want to say thank you for all the feedback that we've been receiving. It's been amazing. I appreciate all of you for hanging out with me and enjoying the show and enjoying my co-host and everything we do here. Eventually, there will be audio of this show. I will be making sure we get some audio up for you guys somewhere, SoundCloud somewhere. We are live. This show is always live on X, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Beam. We're on lots of different places when we do this, and when I live stream, I'm on lots of different places. So, I like to share out the goodness to everybody. So, Redemption, AEW show was a little bit. The go home show was a little weak. WWE, WWE, you won't see me reviewing their show unless there's something I need to cover. No way.
No.
Hell
No.
no. I may do a news
No.
article here and there if I see releases or I see some news stories. Sure.
By the way, with little WWE news, not only is Bailey gonna be trying to get her out, but Charlotte Flair could be looking to get it out because she's not happy with creative,
Oh boy.
and also Randy Orton.
Oh boy. Yeah, but
They're
see
not happy
here,
with
AEW can't sign everybody. I'm just gonna tell you that if they do that, they bring in Randy Orton, Charlotte, things like that. There's no way.
Oh boy.
I don't think that would work.
Oh
Do you
boy.
think that would work?
Whew. Man, oh man, you're gonna have competition every single time. It's gonna be every single day, every single hour. So, who knows?
All right, guys,
But
I'm gonna find somebody to raid, and I will see you guys here shortly.
we are out. Peace.
I posted him twice.
Trying to-
Yeah, there's nobody. You know what? We'll go to Malik from Xbox. He's playing. He's doing something. No. He's doing a weird stream, vertical. So I don't know. We'll just leave it there. I'll see you guys tomorrow, later on today. Peace out. Thank you guys for stopping in.